Hello once again, Wildcats, and welcome to another edition of Coach's Corner presented by Atrium Health. My name is Paul Roper, joined by Davidson head football coach Scott Abel. After the Cats have a season-opening loss in D.C. to the Georgetown Hoyas. And, Coach, now you've had time to look at some of the tape. What are the takeaways from that season opener?
Well, there's quite a few, right? So kind of touch on all three phases. Certainly didn't have our best in any phase. And when you play a Patriot League opponent, right, that's a league up from our league, that you better be a lot cleaner through every phase of the game. And we just weren't clean enough, right? We had the turnovers on offense that held us back. Other than the turnovers on offense, I thought we moved the ball. We were productive, found some things, and I thought our young kids on offense grew up as the game went on. Defensively, we need to tackle better in space and got to hold the line of scrimmage a little better, right? I thought one of the big difference in the game was I thought their offensive line controlled the line of scrimmage, and that they're built different from the last time we played them, and that's really a compliment to their staff, their coach, and it shows you the Patriot League also, right? Over the last 5 or 6 years, that league has changed quite a bit, right? The league has made some runs in the playoffs, and everyone now is elevated their game, and that showed up really more in the trenches than probably anywhere else Saturday.
Well, now the Cats turn the page both literally and figuratively in terms of opening a brand new facility on Saturday. It'll be the first game on Field 76 at Davidson College Stadium. Your thoughts on that process from its very start to now? Your team finally gets to play a real college football game on that field.
Well, it's been a journey, right? And one that I have made quite a bit of new friendships through this process, lifelong friends, as we've gotten into this, and the concept of taking on such a challenge, right, that the athletic department, the college, and ourselves took on. And I feel very grateful for everyone who got on board with us, who believed in this idea and knew that this was the right path forward. And very thankful for all our Davidson leadership, right, that has been shown through this to get us here, our alumni group, and all the generous people that made this possible today. Right, so it's been a journey that started back in 2019. So here we are. I'm excited for our players. I'm excited for our program. Right, the first of many thousands of games to be played in this facility that will go on long after Scott Abel leaves and the current Wildcats are here. We're just happen to be the first.
And the first team that will play in that facility against the Cats is a natural rival, the Catawba College Indians. Catawba is a program that had a historic rivalry with the Cats. They are the first team to play on this field. What should we expect from that squad rolling into Field 76 this Saturday?
Yeah, well, I think for those that remember last year in Barton and the quality of opponent that Barton was last year, right, you can expect the same, right? They're a quality Division II opponent, right? They're a scholarship program that way. They're very well coached, and it's another good test for us, right? As we built our schedules, we try to now build a schedule that makes sense for us to get ready for our league, right? And whether it's playing up a Patriot League opponent or a SoCon opponent like last year, or a quality Division II opponent, right? These are really great games for us to measure ourselves. And what I'd like to see is I'd like to see our growth from week 1 to 2, right? I think every team has a great deal of growth between those weeks. And for us, I want to see what that is, right? Can we play cleaner on offense, right? Can we cut down on mistakes on defense and the penalties, and be cleaner in our special teams? And that's what we're looking for. We need to focus on ourselves. How can we be a better version of ourselves than we were last week?
And a person who has been a better version of himself throughout his time at Davidson is Julian Rollins. He'll be featured on this week's Wildcat Profile. Just a tremendous young man coming over from Huff High School in Huntersville. And he's done a lot. Not only has he been the chapter president of Uplifting Athletes, he is a bio major on a pre-med track. By the way, he's a darn good defensive lineman as well, all Pioneer Football League lineman. What do you have to say about how Julian's grown through the years?
Well, gosh, you said so much there that's all true, right? He is the best of who we are, right? If everyone out there wants to know a little more about Davidson football and who we are, what our character is, the type of young men that represent our program, Julian Rollins is who represents our program. He is the best of us. I can't really thank Julian enough for what he's done for our program, been a part of so many meaningful, impactful ways here, on and off the field. And man, great things are ahead for him, right? I kind of always tell our pre-med guys who I'd let do surgery on me later in life, hopefully much later in life. Julian will be one of those guys. Like, yeah, can I get Dr. Rollins, please? If I can request a surgeon later on, if he goes down that path, right? But I'm proud of everything he does. I'm proud that he represents us, and blessed that he wears a Wildcat uniform.
And we're blessed to have you as our head coach, as well as Julian and the rest of the Wildcats representing Davidson College. And what's sure to be a terrific night on Field 76 as they christen the new field. Coach, congratulations on the new facility getting its official opening, and good luck this week.
Thanks, Paul.
He's head coach Scott Abel. My name is Paul Roper, and we will have coverage on the Davidson Sports Network from Learfield starting at 6:30 with kickoff a little bit after 7 p.m. as the Cats christen Field 76 at Davidson College Stadium against the Catawba Indians. We'll see you next week on Coach's Corner, presented by Atrium Health.